Hello traders, this is Rich Derrick from tradesight with the preview for tomorrow, January 15th. Looking at the scans today, they're fairly lackadaisical. They're pretty much just paired off buys versus sells. There's a couple of pockets of volume. Dell, which is not on this list, obviously popping on big volume. Research in Motion, which is on this list, showing some really good volume and some good upside here. Currently 5% above the open. However, we don't have a real preponderance of buys or sells either way. You got Broadcom to buy a little bit, Amazon to sell, and Google to sell. The one thing I would keep an eye on is the Google. If we do wind up getting a little downside tomorrow, this would be a turn down in Google off of range high, so that could be a little bit interesting, a little bit more interesting than usual anyway. The financials a little bit more to the sell side than the Nasdaq sectors here. You can see we've got a few sell indications here. They're definitely starting to get a little bit longer in the tooth. We'll talk about them a little bit more in detail later on. They're still one of the weaker sectors on the day here. Moving on to the energy names, fairly well paired off here. Not a lot of indications either way from buys or sells. Definitely seeing some good volume in rig and also BTU again. Now, as far as the generals go, the generals again not really telling us too much either way with the big lineup of sells. Another nice day here in Best Buy. Another it's about 4% above the open. So that long trade from last week is still working. We still have a little bit more volume here. Be aware that third day up in Best Buy might be that day when you see those shorter term swing players start to come out of it a little bit. Housing, the transports, really not seeing too much. Housing volume is very, very light, and nothing really sticking out in the transports. The one thing that's got a little bit of a bias to it today, definitely the commodities. We've got CPS signals in 4 of our names, and we've got 2 camouflage sell signals here as well. So the one thing that we are seeing an indication is in the commodity patch. So definitely keep those somewhere in your scans tonight, and if you see them pop up, give them a second look for tomorrow. So as always, if you'd like to leave a comment, we would appreciate that. And we will see you again tomorrow afternoon when we look at the scans again. And again, this is Rich Derrick from tradesight, and thanks for listening.